Okay, everybody. So welcome to the second lesson of Checkerboard. So when we did the first one, we learned how to multiply multiplicans by single-digit multipliers. If you haven't practiced that a lot, I recommend you practice that. But today we are going to multiply multiplicans by two-digit multipliers. So I'm going to make a problem. 6, oh, upside down 3, and 2, that, and we're going to multiply this number by 43. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over because we always start with the units, and this is going to be just like the lesson before. We are going to multiply everything down here, starting with the units, by 3. So 4 times 3, 3 times 6, whoa, 3 times 3, 3 times 2. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and count these up. 4 times 3 is 12. So picture 12 in your head. Remember, it's a 1 and a 2. The 2 goes in the square we counted, and the 1 goes next door. Leave those 6's there. Now we're going to count these. So we have 6, 12, 18, 19. So picture 19 in your head. You're going to need a 1 and a 9, and that looks like a 9, right? 1, 9. I'm going to take these out. Whoa, throwing things. It's crazy. The 9 goes in the square we were counting, and the 1 goes next door. Okay, so now we're going to do this one. 3, 6, 9 plus 1 is 10. I want you to picture the number 10. It's a 1 and a 0, like this, right? The 0 goes in the square you counted, and the 1 goes next door. And to represent a 0 with beads, we just don't put anything. Okay, so now we have this. 2, 4, 6 plus 1 is 7. That's just a one-digit answer. So we only need 1 square for that. Okay, so we have our first partial answer. And remember, an answer to a multiplication problem is called a product. So we have our first partial product. Okay, we're going to flip this over. I'm going to flip the 4 over. And here we have to start on this row. Okay, so 4 times 4. Crazy, crazy beads. 4 times 6 is going to be there. Whoa. Oops, I only have 3. One more. 4 times 3 goes right here. And 4 times 2. 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to start over here, and we're going to do some counting. 4, 8, 12, 16. Picture 16 in your head. A 1 and a 6. This number goes in the square we counted. This one goes next door. So it looks like the number 16, a 1 and a 6. Okay, now we're going to add all this together. 6, 12, 18, 24. Plus 1 is 25. So we're going to picture 25 in our heads. A 2 and a 5. Take these out. The 5 goes in the square we counted, and the 2 goes next door. Oh, it's rolling away. Crazy 2. Right up there. Okay, so let's count. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. So picture a 14 in your head. So 1 and a 4, like this. The 4 goes in the square we counted, and the 1 goes next door. Wow, that square really likes to have beads roll, doesn't it? Okay, and then we're going to add these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Whoa. Okay, so we have our second partial product all multiplied and ready to go. Now, you remember before when we would always read answers, everything was down here on this bottom row. Well, that still needs to happen. So I want you to watch carefully what I'm going to do. I'm going to combine my like categories. That means this is a 10 and this is a 10. So I'm going to slide this down. This is 100 and this is 100. I know there's nothing there, but it's still 100. I'm going to slide this down. This is 1,000 and this is 1,000. I'm going to slide it down. This is a 10,000 and this is a 10,000. I'm going to slide it down, okay? And now we have one more thing to do. We need to go back and make sure there's only one bead bar in each square. So do we have one bead bar here? Yeah, that's the number 2. What about here? We have 2 bead bars, don't we? So we need to add them together. So this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So picture 15 in your head, a 1 and a 5. This number goes in the one we counted, and this number goes next door. Okay, so we have 1 bead bar there. Look here, oh, now we have 2. 5 plus 1 is 6. That there. Now let's go here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Picture 11 in that head of yours. What 2 little digits do we use to make that number? A 1 and a 1. This one goes here. This one goes next door. Okay, now we just have to add these 2. 9, 10. Oh, there's another 10. So picture 10 in your head. What does it look like? It's a 1 and a 0. This number goes in the square we were counting, and this one goes next door. And remember, the way we represent 0 with beads is we just put nothing. So we have our answer. So we're going to just look at this right here. 110 unit. This says 101,000, because this is the 1,000 family, 652. 2,364 times 43 equals 101,652. Awesome. Let's do another one and get reset here. Okay, you guys. So we are going to multiply 8,327 by 32. Okay, so again, we always start with the units. So we're going to multiply everything down here by 2. So 2 times 7. This time, instead of setting out the actual 2 7s, I'm going to show you what it looks like to just set out the answer. So 2 times 7 is what? It's 14. So again, picture 14 in your head. It's a 4 and a 1. This goes in the square we were counting, and this goes next door. Okay, 14. 2 times 2. What's 2 times 2? 4. Now, if you wanted to, you can add this up, but I'm going to wait to do that until the very end. 2 times 3 is what? 6. 2 times 8 is what? 16. So picture 16 in your head. It's a 1 and a 6. The 6 goes in the square we were multiplying, and 1 goes next door. Okay? So let's make sure there's 1 bead bar in each square. 1. Oh, we need to do this. 4 plus 1 is what? 5. And then we have 1 bead bar, 1 bead bar, 1 bead bar. Okay. that means we can go on to our tens place. So this says we have to multiply everything down here by 3. So we have to do 3 times 7. What is 3 times 7? 3 times 7 is 21. So the 1 goes in the square we were multiplying. The 2 goes next door. So now we need to do 3 times 2 right here. What is 3 times 2? 6. Now we need to do 3 times 3, which is 9. And 3 times 8. What is 3 times 8? 24. So we put the 4 in the square we were multiplying and the 2 next door or ahead of it. Okay, so let's make sure we have 1 bead bar on each square or in each square up here. 1 bead bar, but here. And we got to add them. 6 plus 2 is 8. Cool. And then we have 1 bead bar, 1 bead bar, 1 bead bar. Cool. So now we need to slide the like categories together. 10 with the tens, hundreds with the hundreds, thousands with the thousands, 10,000s with the 10,000s, and look, we even have 100,000. Getting some pretty big numbers, huh? So, do we have 1 bead bar here? Yeah. What about here? 5 plus 1 is 6. 8 plus 6 is what? 14. Picture 14. The 4 goes in the square we counted. 1 goes next door. Okay, now let's look at this. We have 1 plus 9 plus 6. Well, 1 plus 9 is 10. That's pretty easy. 10 plus 6 is 16. So picture 16 in your head. A 1 and a 6. 6 goes in the square we were counting. 1 goes next door. So 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 4 is what? 6. Another 6. Uh-oh, crazy one. So we have our answer. Let's go ahead and read this. We start here. If it was just 266, it'd be 266. And what family is this? Thousands. So 266,464. So 8,327 times 32 equals 266,464. Good. Now, say you wanted to do a problem that had 3 digits up here. Well, I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really not any different than what we just did. So we're going to multiply 3,642 by 432. Sweet. So we're going to do the first 2 rows the same exact way we did it before. Everything down here is going to be multiplied by 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 6 is 12. Picture 12 in your head. 2 and a 1. 2 goes in the one we were multiplying. 1 goes next door. 2 times 3 is 6. Let's make sure there's 1 bead bar in each square. 1 bead bar? Yes. 1 bead bar? Yes. 1 bead bar? Yes. 1 bead bar? No. 6 plus 1 equals 7. Now we have to go up here and multiply everything down here by 3. So this would be 3 times 2. What's 3 times 2? 6. This would be 3 times 4, which is 12. Now here, 3 times 6 is 18. And then 3 times 3 is 9. Don't roll on me. Okay. So we go back and make sure we have 1 bead bar. 1 bead bar? Yes. 1 bead bar? Yes. 1 bead bar? No. 8 plus 1 is 9. Okay, 1 bead bar? Nope. We have 1 plus 9, which is 10. 0, 1. Do you remember that? 0 with beads is just nothing. Okay, so this is exactly what we did last time. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop from here up to here, and we'll multiply all of these times 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. 4 times 4 is 16. The 6 goes in the one we were multiplying. 6 times 4 is 24. And then 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, so let's make sure there's 1 bead bar in each square. Is there 1 bead bar? Yes. 1 bead bar? Yes. 1 bead bar? No. 4 plus 1 is 5. 1 bead bar? No. 2 plus 2 is 4. Whoa, the 4 is going crazy. There we go. 1 bead bar. Okay, so we're done with our multiplication. We're done with our multiplication, but we have to get all the like categories together. So the tens with the tens, hundreds with the hundreds all the way down, thousands with the thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s with the 100,000s. Oh my goodness, look, and a million. Whoo! So we're on the last step. This is a big number. Let's see here. 1 bead bar? Yeah. Here? No, we have to add these. 8 plus 6. What is 8 plus 6? 8 plus 6 is 14. Excuse me. There's 14. Now I gotta go here. We have 8 plus 2 is 10. 11, 12, 13. So picture 13 in your head. You need a 3 and a 1. 3 goes in the one we were counting. 1 goes next door. Now we need to add all this together. So 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Picture 23 in your head. A 2 and a 3. 3 goes in the one we were counting. 2 goes next door. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus 4 is 5. And then we only have 1 bead bar here. Oh my goodness. So let's count this, or let's read this. 3,642 times 432 equals 1,573,344. It's pretty sweet, huh? That's a big number. 1,573,344. Okay, so I recommend practicing this. I think one of the most difficult parts is always putting down the final answer, making sure you do that appropriately. If you have any questions at all, please message me, email me, call me. I'd be happy to Zoom with you and go over it. Anything that you need, you just let me know. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks, I appreciate it.